Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, on the Bitcoin chart, we're now still waiting for price to come down and to finish off this fourth wave. I mean, what happened here yesterday looks quite good, but it's not enough to say that price has actually topped. In my opinion, there is a good chance to go a little higher first before we come down. We're going to take a look at why that is. Yeah, first of all, quickly zooming out, but I don't really want to cover again the larger time frame. Did that in the last few days extensively. Yeah, if you are new to this channel, just hang around and in the next few days or in the next few videos, we're going to cover the bigger time frame as well. So looking at this structure here, we still see that a wave 2 could have bottomed on the 15th of June. In our trend reversal area, price then rallied in 5 waves. That's always what we want to see in Elliott Wave. We want to see a 5-wave advance into the trend direction. Then we can look forward to a potential pullback in 3 waves. It's always that 5-3, 5-3 structure that we get in Elliott Wave. It is much more complex than that, but that's sort of the basics that we're looking for. The idea is that we rallied in a 5-wave structure, 5 waves, yeah? And there's also the potential to count the 5th wave here on the 23rd of June, but I have no evidence for that at this stage, but it's my alternative wave count. But in the primary, we completed 5 waves up, we reached our target. Completed with that 5 waves, which I label as a wave 1, of a larger degree 3rd wave, which would be very, very bullish. Okay, so we should be moving in this 3rd wave, which again consists of 5 waves. So that would be very bullish. And from this top, let me just move that again. From this top, we moved down quite strongly end of last week. And I think this move down could be the beginning of this 3-wave pullback that I mentioned. A, B, C in the wave 2. The idea is we're now getting into this support area. That would be ideal. I would like to see price at least reach 29,150, the 38.2 fib level. Let me zoom in. More ideally, 28,314 eventually in this wave 2 pullback, or 27,475. 26,282 would be very deep. Don't think we necessarily get there, but if we do, we must hold it to maintain the larger degree outlook of a bullish scenario on this chart, or at least short-term bullish, okay? So that means it can come down that much, which is basically another 12 to 13%, while still maintaining a bullish outlook, but we just need to hold it to not challenge our larger degree bullish scenario. But I'm not necessarily thinking that we come down that far. The idea is that this is currently an A wave, we get another B and a C wave afterwards. The A wave ideally should be a 5-wave move in this case. They can be 3-wave structures, absolutely, but at the moment I have no evidence that it is a 3-wave structure. If it is in 3 waves, this A wave, then the bounce should be could become more substantial here in a B, and then the C wave down. This is what we don't know. Okay, this is the uncertainty we deal with in these markets. Nobody can predict the future really. Nobody's got the crystal ball. We can really only analyze a chart with what we see based on the parameters that the Elliott Wave analysis gives us. And the analysis gives us the following parameters. So I showed you already the support levels. In terms of micro resistance, as long as price stays below 30,650, I count this move up as a wave 4. And this can still move a little higher. We talk about why, because I think we can now add a micro count. At some point, this wave 4 gets quite massive, extended, and then we need to consider it is actually a B wave, which will come down again in C, right? These are the main scenarios I'm watching for, okay? So on this time frame. But first of all, we're concerned with, okay, we're going to go down lower as long as we stay below 30,650. Only above that level, we need to look at other scenarios, right? But looking at the bigger picture, the idea is that we're now in a wave 2. Either with a wave 1 that topped here, or if the wave 1 already topped here in June, then we already completed the A wave of the correction, the B wave of the correction, and this is the C wave down, and we take out all resistance levels after that. Yeah, it's just a different way of looking at it, but in both cases, we should ideally go a little lower and get into this region. Now, I'm not saying you price has to do it. Yeah, this is simply support. Price can always turn around earlier, but this is not what I primarily look for, very clearly. So, looking at this 4th wave, I mean, it is, micro counting is always a bit tricky, not reliable, but I think what we might be dealing with, and it's just an idea at this stage, So that's obviously a wave 4 consists of an ABC structure. So this could have been the A wave into yesterday's high, then the B wave down, which consists again of an A wave, maybe B wave triangle, C wave down, and now we move up in a C wave. Absolutely possible. And unless we take the low out at 30,070, I think this is where it's going to go. So that means the focus is on shorter, very short term, on higher, very short term. But bear in mind the trend is down still. But this is a micro count, honestly. Just want to show you that one. So, and the B wave itself, yeah, could have been a small A wave, then a B wave triangle, A, B, C, D, E, and then the C wave down. So this is how I see the micro action, and we could now be moving up in a C wave. Now again, this is very, very micro. The main aspect that you need to look at is as long as we stay below 30,650, the move down is preferred. And I don't think we see much action today, maybe towards the end of the day, because at the end of the day, weekly candle close and so on, you typically see some price action, some volatility, and this is where we're going to get a decision. So I'm still looking at lower, yeah, in the, but if we break above 30,650, I think we're looking at a larger corrective bounce. And bear in mind that zooming out a bit, even though this move down was quite aggressive, it was not necessarily more aggressive than what we've seen here on the 6th of July already, what we've seen on the 30th of June already. So I currently assume we're coming down in wave 2, okay? But obviously we haven't really broken below the range. The range is still playing out as it seems for now. So as you can see here, it's sort of this support at around 29,750 eventually, plus minus, a few dollars, that needs to break to really take out that structural support. It's very dynamic, so it's not like one price level, but it needs to break. Otherwise, I mean, I cannot rule out that this is doing another whipsaw movement. I mean, you cannot predict these movements, each of these waves. Doesn't make sense. So focus on the bigger picture. I think at the moment, again, because we reached the minimum expectations for the move up, this is my preferred scenario. Again, you can count it in different ways. How we get there in the wave 2, I showed you them, but as long as we stay below 30,650, this is the view. Above that level, yeah, okay, then we have to change our view and it might attempt another rally or a larger B wave bounce, but hopefully we don't get much more of this choppy price action. We finally flush this in wave 2 and would then rally in a third wave next. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.